Okay, you're back. Autosomal dominant. So with autosomal dominant, some notes worth mentioning is that they cannot skip generations. The affected individuals, you can't have an affected individual coming out of an unaffected parents. So unaffected parents cannot give rise to affected offspring. You can have unaffected individuals that are homozygous recessive. That's all that exists actually. Unaffected are always homozygous recessive. So if we go up here to our legend, if you are unshaded, you are little a, little a. And if you are shaded, you are big A with a, doesn't really matter what the second one is. So it could be big A, or it could be big A, little a. All right. What else? So two affected parents can have unaffected offspring, and that's because we have carriers. So we can have affected individuals that are hetero, like this, and that would be a carrier. We usually know them as heterozygous, but with pedigrees, we like to call them carriers because they carry the recessive trait, and all of a sudden they can pop up out of nowhere. Okay, so let's take a look at the skipping of generations. So, is there any examples of that? Yeah, right here. Okay, so these two parents are unaffected, which means they are little a, little a. So that'd be little a, little a. And this one here is little a, little a. And because they're unaffected, they cannot have offspring that are affected. So that's why they have two unshaded offspring. So if there was a shaded here, that would have to be autosomal recessive. What? Yes. But we don't. Okay, so we can't have a shaded. You can't get shaded offspring out of unshaded parents. That almost confused myself. Okay, so what we can have though is we have shaded. They can have a child with a shaded, and they can have children that have shaded. You would never have shaded, and then not shaded, and then shaded again. All right, so